Oh, it is a winter wonderland indeed. The snow is falling in upstate New York as you get a look inside Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken in at the 3. Jackson, first play, going to throw. And right away, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for the Bills touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
Well, I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out the field position at the least.
A gain of 3, second down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Play action. It's Jackson. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On second, here's Algier. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bills had 15-1 on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover it for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that?
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Arnold Ebiketie. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. To throw, it's Allen. He's got it. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd down and goal. Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 4. A read option. Here's Algier. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. But they run the option here on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Now a carry for Algier, headed right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So 1st down, and they'll stick with Algier. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Line of scrimmage to 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Falcons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They go play action with Jackson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. A final shot before half for Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Stephon Diggs with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Right back to him on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, they're going to run for it here. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From midfield, here's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Going deep downfield for Ross. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Handing it off, right side, Algier. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Down, here's Jackson. Open man is Miller, he's got it. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That's going to be caught downfield by Miller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw there into the hands of Ross. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Jackson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And even 100 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On play action, Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. He's got them out to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Over the middle, caught by London. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Miller. Touchdown! Scotty Miller. 56 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Allen going to go on 4th down. And completes it to the tight end, Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 34 yards. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Bass on for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded right around the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Right it back to him on first down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
First down, and they'll try to run the option left. And he's got room. Touchdown, Falcons. Lamar Jackson, 64 yards. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now down to 20. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and the Falcons grab it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On second down, there's the option going left. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, You both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Buffalo, they finish oh so